Okay, so we're on Land of Fire. Let's have a look at the spread. I got Los Andes, Rupert, 2 Ruperts, and a Gear, Black, and a Jaeger. Oh boy. Oh boy. The reason I say that is Jaeger 5.4 detect, so he's going to be a bit of an issue. He's going to be lighting me before my Hydra gets even close. The Black, well, need I say more? I mean, he's got radar, so... And I'm already on RPF, so chances are high-level captain skills are in play. Okay, this is going to be a tough one, I suspect. I mean, I could be wrong. They might be absolutely terrible and all sailing backwards, right? But I don't know. Got a bad feeling about this. Yeah. Red says, oh, crap. Yeah, I was looking at the mini-map when he typed that, but yeah, Red, you've got a point, mate. Yes, you have. Oh, he's in the Jakuma too. He just let off his smoke by accident. Well, we've all done that. We've all done that. Yeah. Not for a while, but I do occasionally. Damn my fat fingers. I have actually got huge hands. I've got engineer's hands. I'm from a family of engineers, and my hands are too big for anything smaller than a laptop, if you know what I mean. I'm not great with smartphones. Touch screens, little touch screens are a pain in the ass. Okay, moving across. Let's have a look and see what we're dealing with here. I'm going to be cautious on the approach on this one. I don't like the idea of bumping into a Black and a Gear, for instance, with its 6-kilometer hydro. God. Something's capping, eh? Okay. What have we got coming my way? I mean, on the plus side, I've got a Los Andes and a Rupert with me. I'm going to leave some preemptive torps there, just in case there's a destroyer moving in. It's kind of the line I'd expect them to take. They were in a desperate hurry to cap. There's a Los Andes. Okay, so they've got one brawling battleship here.
Torpedoes to port.
Torpedo sign, so yeah.
Torpedoes astern.
Did I imagine that? Those were in 3s. So the Jaeger here? I think the Jaeger might be here. There's a Rupert. Okay, so they've got the same balance of power as we have, right? They got a Rupert in Los Andes, and that's exactly what we've got here. So, okay. Like a bit of a stalemate. Okay, I'm lit.
Smoke generator started.
Move towards cap. There he is. It's a Jaeger. Okay, we're going to put the Hydro on so we can see him. He's going to try and shoot between the islands.
Smoke screen set. Critical engine damage. Make no mistake.
Trying to get his engine, but it just failed miserably there. Damn. Another thing about the Jaeger is she's such a small target. You have to aim a little lower than you think to hit her. It's based on a World War I hull, for God's sake.
Problem solved.
It's based on a tier 2 ship. Something like an Umikaze or something along those lines. Honestly, they're hilarious. I think it's hilarious that they brought a ship like that and put it in tier 9. I'll be playing some Jaeger matches, so keep an eye out for that. I'll do a Jaeger video, because she is actually quite a lot of fun. Thanks to the stealth and the super fast torpedoes. Okay, I'm going to back off and let the big boys play. And support where I need to. Okay. Our Hotaka just took out their gear. That's good news. He looks like he pushed into our Hotaka and our Chikuma. Okay.
Torpedoes to starboard. Torpedoes to starboard.
Oh, Los Andes got the Rupert, and the Rupert got the Los Andes. They collide. No, they just shot each other to bits. That's kind of funny. And the Hotaka takes out their Rupert. So they've just lost everything on their left flank. But no, we've had some casualties of our own. We just lost our Hotaka to a fire. Okay. That Hotaka did God's work, didn't they? God, experimental ships. Right. If you're not familiar with the Hotaka, it's basically an experimental Japanese battleship with crazy secondaries.
Achtung, melde Zielposition.
Yeah, you're going to push back into the cap now. It's safer. I don't think that Los Andes is finished with us, though. He's coming my way, isn't he? So we've got to look out for the Jaeger. Might get lit. Smoke's off cooldown, so we've got that covered. Hydro is about to come off cooldown, okay, which is why I've timed it.
Smoke generator started.
So that if I have to smoke, I can. Jaeger's got me lit. There's the Jaeger. Here come his torch. Keep half an eye on those. We're just going to creep up as far as we dare, so that when the Hydro comes off cooldown, we can Hydro the Jaeger.
Smoke screen set.
Got a torpedo hit on the Los Andes, sticking my Hydro on. Even if I don't catch the Jaeger, it's a good idea to have your Hydro on at all times around the Jaeger, because his 90 knot torps are going to be a bit of a problem. I'd like to see him coming, so I can do something about him. Ironically, Rupert's sharing my smoke, so I've got no eyes on the Los Andes, which is a bit unfortunate.
Engine boost deactivated.
But we got the cap. That's why I'm here, really, to get the cap. We're just going to have a little peek out of the smoke. I'm going to just stick my nose out and have a look. And then I'm going to reverse him straight back in again. Yeah, he's there. He's going back. Good. And there's the Jaeger. Moving into Hydro range. Just dancing on the edge of my Hydro. Okay, we should get him. Should get him. Slow down. Got him. Right, and there's his torps. Should avoid those.
It's a matter of time until Optimus Prime admits
So many torpedoes. I should. God, does my captain ever shut up? Optimus Prime. Yeah. Of course, I'm a huge Transformers fan. Big fan of Transformers. Yeah, big fan. Well, I might be if I was like 12, right? God. Okay. He's moving forward. I thought he might, which is why they put those torps where I did. I'm going to move into my torps. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, we got this going. Yeah. Don't put the torpedoes where it tells you to. Put the torpedoes where you think he might be off to next, because in ranked, ships are a lot more unpredictable than random. You're usually up against pretty good players that know what they're doing, so adjust accordingly. Okay, so 290,886 credits. That's pretty good. And how do we do? Top of the team. Yeah, not the best. 1,534. Pretty standard game, that one. 41,000 in the lost sector to the Los Andes. 37k of that was torpedoes. 12k to the Jaeger. 4,850 to the Rupert. 58,000 total damage. 20,000 from the main battery. 9k from HE. 11k from AP. 37k from the torpedoes. Good balanced range of damage. And 747 flooding. And we had the 20% booster on. We made 183,000 credits because wasn't that spectacular, was it? Okay, let's do another one. Let's go. All right, we're on straight this time. And we're up against New Strasha. An Al-Kearsarge, is that? A Marco Polo and a Blucher. Oh, and the Fletcher, of course. Yes, Fletcher. Alright. Not the scary lineup of the last match, which is a relief. I've got a Mogador with me. I do love the Mogador. Fine ship. Quite tricky to use in ranked. You'd need to know what you're doing, but she is a good ship. Very, very strong destroyer. You will have to look out for the odd aircraft, the odd squadron of planes from the Kearsarge. That could be scary. So I'm going to head for B. See if I can start lighting targets for the team. Mogador is capping C. He's being protected by a Dutch cruiser and common. Some torpedoes on the corner there. There's a new strategy. On the edge of the cap out of my hydro. I don't really want to push up into his smoke with the hydro at this stage because I don't know where the rest of the enemy fleet is. And I could end up putting myself in a trap. Torps look good. Is he going to avoid them? There's the Kearsarge planes I was worried about. Marco Polo pushing the 8 line along with a Fletcher and a Blucher. Okay, they're all going down the 8 line. Interesting. Little push going on there. Torpedoes incoming. Find the gap. Park ourselves there and stay on cap. Lucia does move quick, doesn't she? Oh, damn. Okay, Lucia just took out our Mogador. Guessing the Mogador was trying to YOLO. If he did what I think he did, he really hurt the Marco Polo. Got some torpedoes into him, because Marco Polo's looking low. Lucia's looking a little bit low. He might have hurt Lucia as well, but unfortunately he's no longer with us. I tend to save my YOLOs to the end of the match, not 4 minutes in, 3 minutes in. When I'm on, if you've got the health for it, of course. But YOLOing into 3 ships is that's a tough ask. That was never going to end well. It's a good idea to know where every single enemy ship is before you plan a YOLO on anyone using the islands. To sneak up. I don't think I've ever YOLO'd 3 ships. 2 maybe, but 3's pushing it. 2's pushing it, to be honest. 2 is pushing it. Even more so if they know you're coming. Yeah, oh well, he tried. Okay, let's maintain control of B. Van Cohen took out the Blucher, that's good.
Engine boost activated.
That's really good. You see, I think the Mogador left the Marco Polo and the Blucher weak. And the Pommans managed to mop them up with the help from the Van Cohen. Yeah. Alright, okay. Fletcher, unfortunately, got a torpedo into the Pommern. He's gone down. That's annoying. Right, Fletcher's in here somewhere. Now, if the Fletcher's gone long, I think our cruiser and battleship can handle him. If he's here, I'll handle him. If not, I'll go north. Because we've got a Soyuz pushing into B. I may have left at the wrong time. Damn it. That's unfortunate. Oh well. Yeah, the Russian DD came into play. It's kind of a shame. I'd have liked to have dueled him down. With a little bit of support from the Soviet Soyuz. But we'll head north and see if we can deal with the Russian DD. He seems to have grounded himself on that island, by the look of it. Still no sign of the Fletcher. God knows where he went. That's kind of funny.
I will help you, but don't think that you can order me around.
Team Red are all over the place at the moment. It's kind of funny. Okay. If he reverses out, I'll get him. It looks like he's led anyway, so I think the Soviet Soyuz has him. Yeah, Los Andes got him. Okay. Secondary fire from the Los Andes. Okay, there's the Musashi. Almost 5k on that spread. This AP is monstrous. Absolutely monstrous. But I'd say he's probably saturated now. We got the value. We got all the value out of the first shot. And down he goes. Okay, so he's got him. There's the Alpha. It's a good looking ship. With his flight deck in the middle. Let's use the filthy AP on him. Wow. 4K there. Have a 4K. 2K. 3K. 3K. 1.5K. 2K. Half a K. 3K. This is absurd. The amount of damage you can lay down with these guns when you're firing AP is insane. Wow. Yeah. And the Soviet Soyuz got him. Excellent. Right, we're just going to move into A. All we have to do now is cap. That went rather well. A little too well. I didn't really have to do much, did I? Okay. Still don't know where the Fletcher is. Fletcher's in another time zone. I can't help thinking he's at J10. I've just got this theory that he just went off to J10 for, this is crap, this is over, I hate this game. And he's gone off to have a smoke or make himself a coffee or just get off the computer. I don't know. He could be anywhere. But that's what it kind of looks like. It looks like he's gone AFK. And who would blame him? He's on full health though. He could try, couldn't he? He could try for his team. Oh well. Probably just having a bad hair day. Okay, we're gonna head south and see if we can find him.
Autobots are nothing but scrap.
This is one. So We just have a look at the scores, and then I'll do another. Okay. There's Torpedo Sign. He is still in the game. Yay! Weird play from the Fletcher there. Okay, so we're up to 3 already, rank 3 already in Silver League. Wow. Okay. Yeah, pretty average, pretty mediocre match, really. 34k on the Kearsarge from the AP. That was insane. 49k damage. 47k of that was AP damage. So you can see why I insist that the AP on this boat is strong. Most content creators will tell you exactly the same thing. The AP is good. Okay, let's do another one. Let's do one more. Right, Islands of Ice arms race. Ooh, good one to finish on. I do like Islands of Ice. It's a great map. Okay, so joining me is a Jaeger, Russian Experimental Nightmare, Rupert, Minnesota, and a Los Andes. And we're up against a Georgia, Soviet Soyuz, Common, another Russian Nightmare, a Som, and an Orage.
Engine boost activated.
I like the Orage, by the way. Have done a video or two on that ship. She's lovely. I did the French line all the way up to the Cassard, and found them to be a lot of fun. Good torpedo boats. Okay, not too sure how we're going to play this. Som's got hydro, so we need to be aware of that. The regen buff is strong, so that's kind of worth buying for. But again, buffs come second over getting an easy kill on an enemy ship, so bear that in mind when you're playing this mode. You don't want to go all in on a buff when you don't know where the enemy team is, because chances are they're all lined up with their guns pointed at that buff and they're going to nuke you. I've seen that happen so many times in arms race, so caution is the better part of valor here. Yeah, there's the Pommern. And I absolutely guarantee he's looking at this objective right now. Because the other one just boosts ship hit points, so you get a higher hit point pool, which isn't that useful compared to the regen buff. There's a Som. He's coming into hydro range. He'll be in my I'll be in his hydro range in a sec. It's kind of annoying, but he's coming really close, so okay. I think he's made a mistake and we need to punish him for it. He's coming straight at me. It's kind of weird. Have you realized your mistake yet? I'm going to switch to AP. Should be able to chunk him down. Taking quite a lot of fire from here though. Yeah, I got the wrong ammo type out. It's okay, we can still get him with the rear turrets because most of the firepower on the Z-46 is on the back of the boat. Okay, he's getting low. Can we get him? Those look good. Yeah. Okay, excellent. Right, so basically he made a mistake and we punished him for it. And okay, we lost us half our health, but they're down to DD now. But this is what I'm talking about with the buffs. Yes, they got the regen buff, but it cost them a destroyer. Was it worth it? No, it really wasn't. It's not worth losing a buff, losing a player over a buff. And I stand by that.
I need intelligence data.
What is our Jaeger doing? Why is he hiding behind the battleship? Oh boy. So our second destroyer player is clearly a new guy who doesn't know much about how to play the rather excellent spotter Jaeger.
Decepticons, provide support.
Okay, Jaeger is essentially a ghost ship. You want to be ghosting the enemy team. You want to be dancing just outside their hydro range with an island nearby in case they radar you. If there's no radar, all your Christmas presents came early in the Jaeger because quite frankly, she is ridiculously ghost-like. You can literally ghost your way through the enemy team, raining down 12 nasty little torpedoes every 50 or 60 seconds. It's no fun fighting a Jaeger, trust me. They are nasty little boats. Very, very strong torpedo boat, in my opinion. I think she's underestimated by the community. I think a lot of people don't realize just how strong the Jaeger is. I'm going to try not to get pushed by the Georgia, who's got me lit by his spotter plane. Just going to leave some torpedoes on the corner to dissuade him from charging me. I'm sure he knows I did that, so we're just going to move away, and I doubt very much he's going to come around that corner just yet. Smoke's just about to come off cooldown anyway, so if he does, we can still smoke and disengage. We have options. We have options. Okay, our Rupert doing God's work there. They've now lost a Pommern. That's really good news. And I'm going to head back to mid and see if I can get a regen buff for the team. And at the same time, maybe an opportunity here to take out the Iran. Yep. Okay, good. Good. And we have the regen buff that I wanted. Okay, unfortunately their Mirage managed to torpedo our Rupert, cheeky little devil. They are good, honestly. The French destroyer torpedo boats are really, really strong. I like them. I think they're great. If you can get close enough to your target, the torpedoes hit like a truck. And they've got decent range. I know the damage drops off, but you still do reasonable damage even at range with them. Okay, what have we got here? George just pushing in. I'm going back into my smoke. He slowed down. Oh dear God, he slowed down. Alright. The thing about the Georgia, apart from its substantially high caliber guns, is she's really fast. Really fast. So we've got to keep half an eye on this one. I'm kind of committed in going all in on this guy, so I hope the torpedoes hit. We need to delete him, and quick. He's got a good health pool as well. Oh, he's seen the torpedoes. He's trying to accelerate away, but I think we have him. Yeah, we have him. There we go. Good, good. That's a Georgia dealt with. Sometimes you just have to go all in on your target. There was an island, though, I could use to disengage if necessary, so there's that. And, yeah. There's just a Soviet Soyuz to deal with. And, what did we do? We sank both of their destroyers. And, took out Georgia. Excellent. I love this boat, by the way. The Z-46. If you haven't grammed this line, what are you waiting for? These ships are really fun. They're hybrids. They can do just about everything. You can learn a lot about the playstyles of different nations by doing this line because they teach you about smoke hydro. They teach you how to torp. Okay, and the guns. Kind of good introduction to gunboating because guns are very strong. The AP is particularly strong. And the HE isn't terrible. So it's a good line of ships to get into, especially if you're new to the game, because they're quite forgiving as well with the smoke option and the hydro. Yeah, And of course, you get a speed boost as well. They're not slow, unlike the Royal Navy destroyers. I love the Royal Navy destroyers. I absolutely adore them, but they do have one weakness that the Z-line doesn't have, and that's that they are a little slow. Great acceleration, though. Better acceleration. Top of their class acceleration, but they are quite slow for the destroyers. Okay. There are some exceptions. Cossack. Cossack. Eskimo. But not many. And so we literally now just smoke farming the Soviet Soyuz with HE rounds, hoping to get fires. He's very well angled, and the Russian battleship line doesn't have the easiest superstructure to farm with AP, so we're better off on the HE really here. Yeah, and it goes. And we win. Again. It's been incredible, actually. Absolutely incredible. It's hard to lose in this DD unless you've got a particularly bad team with you. You can always lose. So how did we do? 330,000 credits. A first blood. Not top of the team, but we did pretty okay. I'm pretty happy with that. Good performance, I thought. 43k against the Georgia, of which 29k of that was torpedoes. Haha. Some 15,601, 11k from the HE and 4k from the AP. That was all AP on the Orage, 6,372, and 10k on the Soviet Soyuz. 76k in total, 46k from the main battery. Okay, 22k from HE shells, and 24k, telling 24k from AP, and almost 30,000 from the torpedoes. Spotting damage 17,952, potential damage 163,000. 20% booster was on, and we made 222,000 credits. Not too shabby. Okay, and we got the 800% booster on, so we made 22,000 Commander XP. Okay, well, my name's Lone Gun, and this has been the Z-46 weekend. I hope you've enjoyed watching all these matches as much as I have playing them, and if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Your support matters. Thank you.